Hey, welcome to the Premier Truck Race here at Talladega. We're going to have 80 laps, stages at 15 and 35, 15 and 35. No fast fares, 4 discs of tires. Two things to note, the only black flags that will be cleared are past the yellow to red cars directing into the pits. We will not clear black flags for speeding for pits or unsafe entry or exit. Fair to restart, keep the pack tightened up, laying back to jump the start will result in a penalty. And you must maintain your line until you cross that stripe. After the yellow flag is out and you've safely made it through any wreckage, please catch up the pace car immediately to prevent delaying others. And when cycling through green flag stops, state over the radio what your intentions are to allow others to move around you. Good luck. Have fun.
Now that is a photo finish.
Man, that A Sug 16, I found him on YouTube somewhere. He does a great national anthem. We always play it. Never gave the guy credit. Besides, I make sure I put his name in the corner. But man, what a great rendition right there. I'd love to be there when he did that. But anyway, here we are, Talladega, man, premiere. Jeff Dinda, got you in the house. What up?
Talladega Nights, but during the day. It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. Man, but here we are. We're coming right into it real quick here. We got the lineup. Jeff, I am going to need to do some race control stuff, so you take the reins.
All right. All right, row one, we have Dylan Grusbacher and Todd Perrott in the 69 car. Row two, we have 101. Our golden ticket winner, Noah Steele, won the previous race. He gets a golden ticket for tonight, and Jonathan Green on the outside. Row three, we have Jason Phillips and Max Dinda. Row four, we have Brandon Hinton and Tyler Smith. Row five, we have Jonathan Geist and Sean Dion. Row six, we have Hunter Davis and Edwin Warren. Row seven, we have Ben Kuhn in the 40 and Thomas Long in the 23 machine. Row eight, Jamie Howell and Tyler Waltz. And I think that'll do it. 16 cars. This is going to be a pretty exciting day, man. I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, it's during the daytime. I'm joking about Talladega Nights, but still, any race here is always a blast, so it's going to be fun to watch these guys. It's just Damon and I tonight. We don't have any of our other usual broadcasters, so we may have brief pauses with the six of you now watching on YouTube. If you got a driver, teammate, someone you're watching, you're rooting for, please throw a comment in YouTube so it'll give us something to talk about for those moments where we don't have anything else to talk about. And just so you guys know watching, we do have race penalties issued for the previous week, so some of the cars you see pulling over have penalties. They're kind of getting out of the way so they can go to the end of the line. Yeah.
All right, so we gave some end of lines. People are going to move here. Jeff, I don't normally get on the mic here, so we'll see how this goes. Cheers.
All right. These guys are all getting lined up now in their appropriate positions. And, of course, any incidents tonight that are deemed at fault for a driver, they'll be issued an EOL end of line for next week. We don't do any race control during races, so we push those back, to the next week. If they miss a week, we just hold their marker, and next race they come back to, we issue them.
Yeah, so we had the 48, your son, they had an AOL. We had the 69, Todd Perrott. We had the number 74. Who's 74?
Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith. And the 67 wasn't here, so he'll ride over next week.
And I would expect, this is Talladega. Small field, so this can help a little bit, but still, it's not always intentional here. You're not trying to wreck the guy in front of you, but when you are pushing corners, exit on corners especially, cars get loose, cars get wiggly. So we may have some EOLs. We may not. It's somewhat harder to get an EOL here because if you're pushing clean and the guy spins, we don't necessarily deem that at fault. It's more of a racing incident at Talladega. Even the NASCAR guys struggle with it.
We got about a 16, 17 car field, so we should have some fun here. Now, our last race, Jeff, you were in it. Contender, man. Indy. Anybody watching that? Green to green, right to the end. One caution. Man, that was great.
Yeah, we started off practice with some pretty high temps, and they dropped quite a bit, so that helped a lot. But great race tonight for everybody. We had one incident at the end. Guys were getting washed up on track. One of the guys got in the wall, bounced off, hit the other car. Unfortunate incident, but it was a fun race, and I think this is Noah's third or fourth lucky ticket where he's won the race, previous race. So he's been to this rodeo before. I think this is his third time. The first 2 times he entered, he actually won the race. So let's see if he can go 3 for 3 tonight. Coming out of 4. These guys are all lined up and ready to go. Pace car's off. These guys are waiting for the flag to be thrown by the guy at the pit stands, but they also hear it on the radio.
And there we are
Green,
over the
green.
start zone. Green flag.
Now, what's going to be interesting for me, Damon, is lately it just seems like that outside line in both of our super speedways and in Atlanta, which is, we'll call it a mini super speedway, just doesn't seem to hold the momentum, but we've got quite a few cars out there. They're actually doing a pretty good job up there. And a lot of that is just when you get 3 or 4 cars, it's not enough to carry momentum.
Exactly. I think you need 3 or 4 cars, at a minimum 3, or you're not going to do anything. Even with 3, you're not going to do anything on the outside. But if people do some teamwork and, they get together, and you can make that outside work if you got enough cars.
Yeah, there's the 48 trying to make the third lane work. He's not going to go anywhere without any help. He's just going to fall back. And if he's not careful, he's going to fall way back. Just heard my favorite strategy called out over track bike. One of the guys saying he's going to drop to the rear. These guys get no fast repairs, and that's actually not a bad move. Obviously, we do have stages, so he's maybe giving up on that stage 15. 10-1 for points for first attempt. Second stage at 35, final at 80 laps. That is correct. Yeah.
Here I am. I'm used to producing, so I keep saying stuff, and he's laughing because I'm saying the big long thing. And I'm not lying. Anyway.
Yeah, and I'm just pausing.
But anyway, stages at 15 and 35, like I was just telling Jeff, even though Hunter dropped back, I don't see, you could still win this stage easily, 15 laps, or 12 laps.
Yeah, it's a safety move. Without the fast repair, drop into the back. If there's a quick incident, caution, may get 3, 5, 10 cars knocked out of the race. So he's being a little safe, but at the same time, they are dropping that package, dropping back a little bit. Like you said, you can still make up a lot of room in 2 rounds.
Man, 3 wide here, huh? And,
Crazy.
If they can get 3 cars together on that top, I bet you they might be able to move. And they are. They're keeping up.
Yeah, talking about coming from the back to the front, there's Todd Perrott in the 69 machine on the outside lane. He had an EOL start in the back, and here he is up in the mix.
Man, some good 3-ride racing, and you know what? In Premier, I like to see this.
Yeah, 12 of the 17 cars are in that front group. The other guys have dropped back into the pack.
Some wild racing.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's some wild racing, man. 3 wide, but I think that top line is losing it now. But they're doing a good job.
Yeah, and even though that other pack, you can see them in the frame here. Even though they drop back, it's still danger zone, right? If they wreck in front, sometimes you can't slow down enough, or you get into the guy next to you, behind you, so it's still danger zone. And Damon, I promise I'm trying to watch your feed more than mine, just because I know this is what the people watching can see, and sometimes I Go to the other iRacing screen and
Well, you know, right now they're pretty much in one group. Besides that small little group you're probably not watching in the back, but man, there's some tight racing.
yeah, and again, Grutzbacher had to pole. He's still out in the lead, so he's looking for those 10 bonus points.
But they are starting. They're now looking like they're tending to go from one wide, you know, just single file. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I could just. 32 over the 48, saves it.
Oh.
And that's going to kill that. Yeah, those front three got a little bit of a breakaway. Yeah, right now out front is Dylan Grutzbacher, Jason Phillips, Brandon Hidden are the three that are out in the front.
Oh man, I'm not paying attention. I still got that up. I didn't put up my lineup. I had the little thing graphic you couldn't see, Jeff, that said the race.
Well, there we go. Now we can see it.
And here we are back. A little bit of three wide racing here, man. This is a green flag so far, 13 laps. Jeff, were you thinking that?
No, but you know, not surprised. These guys keeping it clean. Obviously, there's going to be some battling going on here at the end for these stage runs. Yeah, sorry, I had my other YouTube on just to hear it, and it was kind of confusing me there for a second. But yeah, we're coming up with the stage break, so any last-minute runs on the outside are going to happen now. They can't get there. They can't get there. The backpack group has slowed down. Actually, sorry, caught up. We do have the 17th position back there. Jacob Williams, safe difference back for these guys. This is when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen.
You know, you get quite a few points for those stage breaks, and these people are going to fight here.
Yeah, I mean, if you win both stages, that's like a top 15 finish in points. So, you know, stacking those onto your final at the end could really give you some major points.
Does not seem like they can make anything out of that top line, though.
No, they lost their mojo. This is
Here
it.
we are.
Coming to the start finish line.
There we are. No wreck. There is our top 10 for the stage. Man, some exciting racing here. I'm looking forward to the next stage and the end of this race, Jeff.
Me too. We are going to take a break. We're going to catch you guys on the flip side after these guys get some fresh tires and fuel. Welcome back, race fans. We are going green, green, green. 48's given a 5 car. Nice push. Let's see if they can break away from the 23. 23 has enough room to clear. Let's see if he drops down. This is stage 2. Stage 2 will end at lap 35. So we're going to stay with you guys here for a couple laps because this is where the excitement is.
These restarts are exciting.
Yeah, they sure are. I mean, you know, for guys wanting to be up front, it's a great shot to try to make it up there. We can see this pack. No one's dropped back yet. They're all staying up here, so everybody's in the danger zone at this point. Looking through the field of some of these fabulous paint jobs. I know these guys put a lot of time and effort in these, so it's always nice to see on the broadcast some of these cars looking fabulous. Drivers. Rootsbucker's giving Jason Phillips a nice push on the outside. Looks like Jason's going to get in the lead here. Kenny Horton.
That's how the outside line should be doing it if they want to get up there.
Yeah, I mean, Grootsbucker's just, he's locked onto his bumper. He's just shoving him. Not sure what that inside line, there's, you know, a couple of gaps in there. Not sure if somebody got loose, but, you know, it's going to be really tough for that 48 to push to 5 without any help on his bumper. And now I'd expect those guys, on the top line to drop down. Kind of leaves the next guy in line out to dry, but that's just the way it works.
Yeah, that outside line's going to have to put it together and keep it close if they want to continue like they were, because those people dropped down.
Pretty quiet on track, Mike, since we restarted. Haven't heard one peep out of the guys, so I think sometimes it helps when you don't hear them complaining or talking too much. They're all just kind of focused on their lines and staying tucked up behind the car in front of them. Here's Jason Phillips' car on your screen right now. Won't repeat his label, but you all can see it.
Well, that 40, look at that outside line going. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, much like the last time, I would expect if he does that again and it's clear, maybe he'll take the 3 with him, but a lot of times, he doesn't. Now he's left the 3 out to hang. But these guys the outside line keeps cycling through. They keep getting good push, good momentum, and they drop, the leader or 2 will drop down in front of the inside. So,
You know, if the outside line can get together, it almost seems to be an advantage. But they got to really work together and get together.
Yeah, and every time one of the guys or 2 peel off in front of the inside line, it just makes their line smaller. Now they need somebody like Jonathan Geist or somebody else who's, Jonathan Green to jump up there with them is what they really need.
They got enough cars right now, though, if they can get together, and they're doing it right now. And that's how. Yep, you watch that top 2, the 11 and the.
We are lap 22 of 35 for this stage, so there'll be 12 to go as they cross the line. Again, fighting for stage points before we have that long run to the end, which I know if we don't have any cautions, we'll have some green flag stops, and that always shakes things up. Yeah, the 11's locked onto that 3's bumper, giving him a pretty good push, but I don't know, somebody got a little loose there.
Yeah, the other 2, Jacob Williams and whoever's behind there, and they need to get up there and make that line better.
Yeah, we have Jamie Howell and Todd Perrott behind them, make out that top 5. Top row 5.
Yeah, that bottom line is so together right now.
Yeah, no, Tyler Waltz was one of the people in the 45 car. I believe that first stage he was part of that backpack group, so I don't think he got any stage points, but he's trying to, I think, make up for that now and earn some of them back. Once again, the leader of the top row, when they get clear, they are dropping down in front. It's every single one of them that had room has dropped down.
The 11's complaining too right now.
Yes, we hear Edwin Ward say, "You left me." It's happened every time, my friend.
But
what's interesting, yeah, the 45 might be choosing to go back up there to get that lead back. So far, I believe Tyler Walton at 45, he's the first one to choose to go back up and out there, right? He kind of got shuffled back to second when the 3 cut in front. I think he said, "You know what? I want that lead back. I'm going to jump up there and do it again."
Yep, he's depending on Edwin here to push him, and they're doing it. Got Edwin and Max behind him. And they just kind of fell off there, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to listen to that track mic a little bit. Not sure who was.
That was basically what your son was saying, that they need to get lower. It was top line, those 3. They need to get lower and side draft a little bit. And maybe he was right, because they fell off real quick.
And for those of you watching, if you haven't already done it, you can switch this up to 2160p 4K. It is a fabulous looking feed, I might say.
Just hit that wrench in the bottom right corner of YouTube, and it lets you turn up the resolution there a little bit. But let's take a look at these guys and let's see what's going on. All right, here we are. This is going to be exciting. We're going to have a 3-lap shootout here to the first stage, to the second stage break. I'm sorry, at 35. Man, it's going to be fun, Jeff.
Yeah, this is excitement time, right? Because these guys are fighting first place, going to get 10 points. Base car's off. These guys are getting ready to go. Pretty solid inside-outside lines. Obviously, the inside has more cars from guys who were repitting. We are getting ready to go green. Green, green, green.
Nobody really got too much of a jump.
No, just watching these guys sort out and figure out what they want to do. Obviously, a couple of guys from the top line dropped to the inside. There's only 3 cars on the outside, so they're going to need a little help if they want to make this work. Or get really tight. Or get really, really tight. Because that inside line right now with Brandon Hinton pushing the A car, they got a really good pack, but boy, that outside line's not giving up. We're going to watch Grutzbacher drop down in front here in just a second. Two of them, left Ben Kuhn,
you called it.
Dry. Now Ben's going to drop back to the 3. No room on the inside for him to scoop down in, so 48 cars, given the 3-car push, they're going to get up to him here in a second. Ooh, they decided to go to the outside. Lap 33 in the books. We're coming up to 34. It's going to be a fierce battle to the end.
With no outside line and not much time to make one. Ooh, I don't see anything but what we see right now at the end of the stage.
Yeah, Ben Kuhn right now is trying on that 69. Oh, little off center. Careful there, Ben. They got the 3-car coming in behind. They're just trying to get whatever positions they can. That inside line. Single car,
there is no caution still.
No caution. We can probably catch that. We got 1 lap in the final, so we can probably catch that during our break.
Yep.
Not sure if the 40 was, I think, pushing the 69. Not sure if they just got a little off center. That's going to hurt 69 machine chances, but I don't think he had any major damage there, so he should be able to get that fixed under caution. Right now, the guys are trying to make that outside work to get that extra point or 2.
They're doing well. That 8's trying to get out there.
Right now, he needs somebody like Noah Steele in the 101 or Max to catch up, but they're just maybe they will. For some reason, that inside line just got hung out.
3 wide coming across the line. All right, so let's take a look here. Here is our stage. Now, let's go back and take a look at Todd. So let's see what happened here.
We get Ben's up high. Ben was up high. I think it may have just been an off-center bump, but it's kind of what I saw to the side of my eye. Unless somebody came up the block and, a little bit of 32 to 69 both kind of were arrow trying to, pull each other back a little bit. It seemed to work a little bit.
Yeah. Just the off-center push there.
We did stay green. Yeah, here we're looking at it again. Just gets into the corner. Tough break for the 69. I don't think he got any wheel damage there, so probably just a little. These are pretty long caution laps. Oh, I don't know. Tough to say. He may have some wheel damage. No fast repair, so he may get 2+ minutes of repair time.
Well, that is the completion of stage 2, and we will be back with you for the end of this race in a minute.
Pace car's off. We're getting ready to go green. We are running to lap 80, question mark. Yes, I just double checked my notes. We're going to watch that inside line get a pretty good jump there with the 74 pushing a 3 machine. Max has kind of left out the drive to 48, 23, 32. Kind of a big gap, so Max is going to take that opportunity to drop down. Not helping those guys out on the outside. We are running to lap 80, so my guess is we will have some green flag stops. I did not check fuel, but my previous understanding from this track is these guys will need another stop. Yeah, boy, that outside line is just struggling right now. It's a struggle bus. But that's okay. We got a long ways to go. I mean, at this point, you know, play it safe. You don't need any damage. I know we just saw Top Front get some damage. I checked out his front end. He still has some damage, so he has not gotten it all repaired, but he is still hanging with the pack. So obviously Todd would love another caution to get some more repairs, but we will see if it happens. But these guys are being patient right now, mostly single file, 3 cars on the outside. Long
There
ways
was
to go.
absolutely no top line built at all. Single file.
No.
Oh, man.
No, and you know, Max is one of the guys that dropped down early. He's like, this isn't working. I'm getting out of the way. I'm going to drop down with these guys up front.
Yeah, exactly. He was lucky to have room there. But let's see if we can have a big green flag run like we had earlier, and let's watch the action here. Go, Ike. Man, here we are, man. What happened? Geist, Jeff? Oh, Geist spun it coming out. Actually caused the caution after everybody pit. We had Geist here. Crazy,
I'm
Jeff.
sorry. I'm trying not to laugh because I think he exited. He escaped out or something. I'm watching a replay. Not sure if like his screen went dead because you watch this right now. He disappears. There, boom, he's gone. So
I
not
think
sure if he
he
had like a
I think
computer
he
failure.
towed. I'm just gonna guess that at that point his head was so far into his hand that he just.
He did tow, but I'm just wondering like that's not enough damage to tow. Well, maybe it is. I'm not sure. He started to go the wrong way. It may have actually now it's probably it didn't give him a wrong way violation. I don't think.
No, I
see
don't
him.
think he went far enough. No, I don't think it. I'm gonna guess he
Yeah.
towed.
So we were when we were muted, cycling through. We had a couple guys pit early. The main group pitted. We saw the replay. 74 was the leader. He spun, got a black flag. So that may. I'm not sure if that's going to save Tyler Smith or not. He had a really bad pit entrance, got a black flag, so he's going to have to serve it, but it may still save him. Not sure. See him coming down pit road now. I'm pretty sure you can't serve that under caution, so he may be just getting his tires now and saying, I'm going to get some fresh tires. But unfortunate spin for the 32 car, my teammate, Jonathan Geist. Not exactly sure what happened, but I'm sure we'll hear about it a little bit later. Welcome back, viewers. For all of you watching, we are getting ready to go green. It's going to be 15 laps to the end. I expect this to get fast and furious. The pace truck, that beast of a machine, is getting ready to pull off. And when it does, we'll wait for the 8 car to hit the zone, and it's up to the 8 car to set the restart. Jason Phillips, Max Dinda, Dylan Griesbacher, Hunter Davis, Jacob Williams, your top 5, as we're getting ready to enter this restart zone, and take it away. Green, green, green. Ooh, the outside line's actually together a little bit better. I would expect these guys to make a move here in this corner.
Oh, they are. Yeah, somebody said nice checkup on the field, so I don't know if the 8 didn't get the right start.
Yeah, might have been one car I saw. Let's see. Are these guys on the outside, can they bring 3 or 4 down with them? Let's see who decides to stay up.
Oh, we got some bumping here.
Yeah, Noah, the golden ticket winner for the previous races, making his, trying to make it 3 for 3 on his golden ticket entries. It's really tough to do in this race, but he's trying to make it work. These guys are going to go 3 wide pretty quick. Actually, Max is all by himself, so
yeah, Max got left out.
We got one car I could see in the back that was coming into pit road. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, this is where we're going to have some fighting, some side drafting, some extra bumping. Max out there all by himself has nowhere to go. He's kind of stuck. I'd expect him to fall behind unless somebody jumps out there with him.
If they keep like this, those 3 leaders are going to take off, aren't they?
Yeah, they sure are. And I see the 11 car jump out with a 48. That middle lane still has the 101 in the center. But even the 38, I mean, they're just all 3 wide. And those 3 or 4 cars out front are just blasting, pulling away. And these guys are getting really, Jonathan Green and DeFago car dropping down. Ooh, man. Nice move there. Jonathan Green. Wasn't sure you could make it, but you sure did. But these 3 cars out front are just blasting, blowing away. Hunter Davis currently in the lead. Tyler Walsh, Jason Phillips. So those 3 guys breaking away. So the thing is, these guys behind, you know, you get a 3-car breakaway. 4 cars would be a little better, and we now see 4. For these guys in the back to really make it work, I mean, obviously we have a few laps, but, you know, they either need to get single file or they really need to form up their lines well. I see Max side drafting that inside lane. That's great for him, but it's not going to help out any of those guys to catch those front runners.
I don't know why he's dropping down like that. I understand he's trying to get the side draft, but if the people aren't behind him, don't want to do the same thing, you know, last thing you want to get is get hung out.
Yeah, all you're going to do is side draft for those leaders. The top 5 right now are in a pretty nice tight pack. Ooh, and one step into the outside. Not sure who that is right now, but that's not going to work by yourself.
But those leaders did drop back.
Yeah, can't tell who has that black. He dropped back down now. Ooh, the outside line is getting a little better formation. Noah Steele jumping back out in front of Max Tinda. Currently in front of Edwin Warren. Ben Kuhn behind Edwin. So these guys are getting formed up pretty nicely. Let's see if they can keep it clean, get some good pushes, and boy, for some reason, that's outside line is working tonight when they form up well. Now here we go. Let's watch. Is Noah going to drop down immediately? Is he going to wait for 2 cars, 3 cars to clear? If you got a good pusher, sometimes you want to bring them with you. Edwin's going to jump down, but Max is staying out there with Noah. Going to get Ben on his bumper, so if those 3 guys can get locked in, they're. Even though Edwin made that move to jump down to the front of the first line, those guys on the outside may be able to pull away. I heard Max a second ago telling Noah to take the clear low. Maybe Noah saying, you're pushing me well. I'm going to stay up here with you. Now, the other thing I just heard on the track, Mike, it will happen with these guys. If you're locked bumper to bumper for a couple laps, your edge touch will start rising. So that is an issue for some of these guys. You know, you'll see some of them duck out, maybe leave a little bit of a gap. They got to cool their edges down or they will blow up. We are back live to catch a finish of this race, and man, is it fierce, it's fast. There's Geist way on the inside, he's off pace. Just saw the 74 who had to serve that penalty, kind of got scooped up in the field, but he may have fallen back a little bit, but he's currently the first car lap down, so he's He's hoping for a caution, and I don't know, Damon. What do you think? We're going to be 4 laps to go. These guys are all just. I think it's going to get crazy. Fingers crossed it doesn't. What do you think?
Man, this is wild. This is a wild race right here. I can't believe that caution came out at the end, man. But man, these guys are all over each other. They're
Yeah,
professionals.
right
Though.
now, yeah, I'm watching that inside line, the 11, 40, 48. I'm kind of keeping my eyes on them because that outside line, it's Noah, golden ticket winner. The last 2 times he's won the ticket, he's won the race in Premier. And man, if he can pull this off, a three-peat off, amazing, because he's done it in different tracks, different short tracks, intermediates, now super speedway. If he can do that across the board, I mean, he's definitely got Premier written all. Oh, we've got a spin, 48-92, 48-92. Not sure what happened. I just saw the numbers as they were spinning.
All right, so we have Geist here. Let's take a look at what happened. Get back here.
Yeah, go to rear chase because I'm watching from a side view and it doesn't show it.
Oh, so that's Geist.
Nope, that's Jonathan Green. That's Fago. We do not do race committee during our reviews. We just kind of show them so the viewer can see what happened.
Man. Wow, you know what this does, Jeff? Puts us 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 laps. Will this be our first green white checker?
77 right now. I'm looking at my race scoring. 78 to line. So whoever's going to pit's going to pit. Now, 79 double file. Yeah, this is going to take us to a green white checker.
Yep, so here we go. First green white checker. This has been quite the race here. Can't wait to see what happens. All right, here we are. First green, white checker. Man, Jeff, this is going to be exciting.
I'm going to hold my breath until we get another caution or we get a green, white checker.
Here's the start
And
zone.
here we go. Great jump by Noah. Hunter's behind him. Those two got to get bumper to bumper if they want to stay in front of that outside lane. So on the outside, we have Noah Steele, the Golden Ticket winner, 101 car. Behind him, Jamie Howell, and I believe that's the 5 car. Brandon Hinton. Got to put my glasses on, but yes, correct. Inside line, we have Jamie Howell, Ben Kuhn, Max Stinda, and the 3 machine rolling that inside line. Let's see which line prevails. Man, and I'm still holding my breath, even though I'm talking.
Yeah, this is crazy right here. I'm waiting.
So the 3 on the inside are really tight. Unfortunately, it's a gap back to the 4th on the inside. We got 4 cars on the outside. Front 3 are pretty tight. We got Brandon Hinton drifting back a little bit, but man, these guys are breaking away a little bit on the outside. Let's see if Noah didn't do it previously. I think he's going to, if he's got a good pusher, Noah's going to stay outside with them, which is currently what he's doing, just based on previous laps. Max kind of in the middle all alone, not sure what he's going to do. He's going to try to get that outside line. Do they all jump down, or do they try to bring 3 with them?
The final lap. It is going to go to finish.
Yeah, that outside line right now, Brandon's out there all alone. We're going to go 3 wide here in just a second. Oh, maybe not. Jamie Howell dropping down to the inside. Oh, he's got a better pusher with Edwin Warren. Previous teammates. Oh.
Whoa.
I'm just going to hold my breath.
Look at this. Right to the end. What's going to happen?
Oh my
Man,
gosh.
Edwin should have kept pushing him instead of...
We are on our roofs after the finish. Not sure who's on the roof. Noah Steele, 3 golden tickets, 3 wins in Premier. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. I know Noah Steele, Brandon Hinton, Max Stinda, we're going to get those guys in the booth. Jamie Howe was making a pretty good run on the inside. Not sure where he ended up, inside, outside, wherever. He was still on the inside. I'm watching a replay. Couldn't hold off Noah. I mean, just an amazing job there.
You know,
what a crazy finish. And
Edwin,
we stayed clean to the stripe.
You know, Edwin, I think Jamie would have run this race if Edwin stuck with him. If you watch Edwin right here, Edwin decides to do his own thing. If he kept pushing Jamie very well would have won that race.
I mean, if Edwin had another 500 yards, he got a good push from the 8, probably could have gained a spot or 2, but you may be right.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely
I
right.
said former teammates, but I know right now where these guys are hopefully lining up in the staging. I think I see Max Stinda's in the staging. I'll let you handle his interview. I'll talk with the other guys.
Well, we'll bring it in here in just a second. Let's see. We have.
Is that 1, 2, 3, 4 wide?
I'm going to let you interview Max here. Here's Max. Go ahead while I get everybody together.
Oh, gee, thanks. Max, crazy finish. P3, kept it clean most of the race. I think at the end, I'm not sure if it was 3 wide, 4 wide, but there was 15 cars within like 3 car lengths. What'd you think about that race?
Yeah, it was fun. Tricky when nobody's really working, like they all have their own teams and they're all just only working with their teammates. So, but yeah, it was fun. Good finish there, so cool.
Well, I think that's something you need to work on. You know, obviously working together with people on super speedway and teammates is something, all of us work on a daily basis. So maybe something for you to improve on.
How'd you fare at the end of that, Max? Who did you get behind here? You know, we got this big mess of cars here. Explain that last lap to us.
Yeah. So it was probably with like 20 to go on that restart after the pit stops on that wreck. Noah Steele split me, so I don't know if you saw, I quite literally just sat on his right rear and just screwed both of us for him splitting me. I just like sat on it, and we both fell backwards. And then he got clear, and then we ended up working together. So I mean, your friends are where you find them. You could be enemies one moment and loving each other the next. So I just
Man.
worked with him for a few laps there, and I was trying to tell him like stay middle, don't go low, and when to give me clean air. But I told him if I got back to him up there, I'd push him. So.
Oh man, right at the end of that, we're looking at the picture here, 5 wide. Great race, man, and congratulations on the 3rd place finish.
Yep, thank you.
Brandon Hinton, 2nd place, man. Great racing, but let's explain that last lap to me.
Yeah, no, that it was wild as it usually is at Talladega. Yeah, tried to get to the outside to where you got options, and had my teammate Tyler behind me, and he gave me a shot that got me alongside Noah, but he was too far ahead. But we'll take the P2 at a wild card track like Talladega and get the points. So that was pretty awesome.
Well, congratulations, Brandon. Brandon Hinton of Hinton Motorsports. Also, check out his YouTube channel, Hinton Motorsports. For any of you guys who want to learn some tricks of the trade, check out his YouTube feed. Congratulations, Brandon. That was a great shot by your teammate. And sorry about your other teammate, Todd, but congratulations on the finish.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, and appreciate for the shout out on the videos. Yeah, I love making them, so it makes it fun.
Well, that was an amazing finish. Oops, sorry. That was an amazing finish there. And Brandon, congratulations on 2nd place.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for all that you guys do, and appreciate the broadcast. Thank you.
We appreciate you driving.
Yep, appreciate it.
And then we have our 1st place, man. Lucky ticket winner a few times in a row now. Come in here and keep winning this stuff. Wow, great. Amazing racing, man. Let's explain that last lap to us.
The high slide's always dominant here, so I had a little bit of an issue trying to figure out when I wanted to go in the zone, because I just needed to go enough to where I could get up top if I needed to. I kind of went a little earlier and caught people out, so it kind of helped. And then it was just keeping that middle line. The side draft's so strong that I just was running the middle so I had the control to side draft if I wanted to. When I'm not good with names yet, the 14 I believe went below me. I was like, oh, I'm all right, because he didn't really have a push coming. He just had the momentum, so I just stayed there. And then it got 3 wide, and Max was luckily able to just get to me and shove me to the win.
Noah, correct me if I'm wrong. To date, this season, you've had 3 golden tickets, and I believe you've won 3 races with those golden tickets. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm undefeated, baby.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I literally said during the beginning of the broadcast, man, I'm rooting for Noah, but this is one track. It's a wild card. It's tough, but, going to root for you anyways, and you pulled it off. I mean, that was an amazing finish. Hats off. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you, A, race premiere next season, and B hunting for the points lead.
Yeah, thank you. It's been fun racing these guys, and I appreciate you allowing me in. We'll get the premiere at the end of the season, hopefully, and we can make a run.
I bet you will, man. Man, that was some amazing racing. Congratulations on 1st place. We're going to watch you do your burnout here to bring out the broadcast, but man, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Damon, I will let you officially close it out, but it's amazing. We're watching a couple of teammates here. We got the 40, we got the 101, we got 92 machine. They're all just burning out with their teammate. 11 car, who's also a teammate. This is a lot of fun. These guys are having fun right now. After we're done with the broadcast, I'm going to open the general and join these guys in chat. Just congratulate them again on the amazing job.
Man, that was an amazing race, Jeff. We had a big green flag runs. We had cautions almost perfectly timed, like where they should be, and some fun action to watch. It was that was a really fun time. But here we are here. Congratulations, Noah Steele, 3-time lucky ticket winner. So yeah, fun time, man. Jeff, thank you for helping me. Everybody, thank you for watching, and see you.